Hello, my name is Joanne, and for about the next 45 minutes or so, we're going to be talking about the importance of compassion in our daily lives. You might wonder why compassion. I belong to this organization and it's called Medscape, and they give me updated information on diagnoses, medications, and then there was this research study that they did on compassion and the importance of compassion in our daily lives. So the research that I did says that compassion is a necessity. Compassion is not a luxury. The Dalai Lama has given many talks to Case Western Reserve. There is just so much information being poured out on how important compassion is. So the definition of compassion. Compassion is caring for a person in need, or helping someone who needs help, or seeing something through the eyes of the other person. So furthermore, they're even saying if any business is going to succeed in the future, there must be compassion. And they're not just talking about healthcare, they are talking about any business. If it is to succeed in the future, there must be compassion. I thought that you always either had compassion or you didn't have compassion. And I think sometimes when people are overworked or overstressed, that it's hard to find the time to be compassionate. There are actually websites that you can go to that give you exercises to do with your brain so that you can actually teach your brain how to be compassionate. One of those sites is called Happify, and you can go there if you ever want to. I never joined, but you sign up for it. A lot of us probably remember Wayne. He lived at Echoing Meadows, and he has passed away. Wayne was blind and he was deaf. And every once in a while, I would go to Echoing Meadows, pick him up, and we would have dinner at my house. And one day we were at my house, he was eating, and he just got this huge smile on his face. And he said, "You know Tammy Harder, Joanne?" I said, "Yes. She lets me shoot her gun." And that made him so happy. Him laughing that day has stuck in my mind for a lot of years. And this is what I'm saying, is something so little can mean so much to us. All of us have had these experiences, no doubt, over the years that we've been working here. So I won't stay on this too long, but I have a whole lot of stories that I would like to share. And one day I think it would be so neat if all of us had a in-service where we all got to share these stories with everybody. So one time, Wayne, same Wayne, it was in the clinic, and we were talking, and all of a sudden he like planted a kiss on my lips. And I don't know how he could see where my lips even were, but I was so shocked. I wasn't sure what to say to him. So what came to my mouth is, "Wayne, we do not kiss like that here at ATCO." And so he turned around, walked out of the clinic, and I saw him as he was walking down with his cane. And he says, "Some nurse she is. Just get rid of her." And then, so that is another moment. And like I say, these might not mean anything to other people, but I have held on to these stories for many years. And it's not that I'm a registered nurse, is not why I'm here. It's because of my experiences with people. So now I would like to introduce all of the producers in this training video. Hello, my name is Joanne, and I am passionate about compassion.
My name is Brian, and I'm passionate about compassion. Funny.
Hello, my name is Joanne. I'm passionate for compassion.
Hi, my name is David Dewey. I'm passionate about compassion.
Morning, Brian. How are you?
Not so good.
You're good this morning?
Not so good.
Not so good. What's wrong?
My foot
Which one? This one or this one? This one?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, I tell you what, we're not going to worry about it right now, okay? I'll tell Joanne, okay? We'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
All right.
Daniel,
Hey, what?
my foot is hurting.
Your foot's hurting.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with it?
It
It just hurts. Did you tell somebody?
yeah.
Who did you tell? Sandy?
I'm doing
Did you tell Joanne?
Did I hear you just say your foot was hurting?
Yeah.
And you told Sandy earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You want me to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. Well, I'm going to take your shoe and sock off, okay? I'm sorry that you went all day now. It's time to go home and your foot's been bothering you all day.
Yeah. Did you get it, man?
Does it feel good even to get your foot out of here, move it around a little
Yeah.
bit? Yeah. Oh. Well, Brian, I'm so sorry. You have a little sore down here. I am sorry you went all day. Do you think I could clean it with some soap and water and put a Band-Aid on it?
Yeah.
Would that help it feel better?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
all right.
Jim, well, are you able to stand up right here?
Yep.
For me?
Yeah.
Watch this.
And
Joanne.
we're going to watch it.
Joanne,
Yeah.
what should we do?
Well, it sounds like it looks like Jim is giving you some support.
You're fine.
Yeah. Well, how does that make you feel when he does that?
What should we do?
Well, I don't know. Should you be appreciative of his support?
Yeah.
It's my buddy.
He is your buddy,
Oh,
isn't he?
Yeah.
Watch this, Baba. I'm gonna show you something.
Whoa.
Okay, let's see what you want to show us.
Look.
Stretching. Is Jim helping you
Yeah.
stretch?
Yeah.
You want to help him stretch his arms just a little
Okay.
bit? There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Lift him up, Brian. There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Thank you, Jimmy.
Do you think Jim's a pretty good support person?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I think he is too. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, wait. What do we do, baby?
Well, right.
How can we take
Wait,
with
Mom.
us tomorrow? I can
Aw, good friends.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. Well, are you going with me tomorrow?
Yep.
No, wait a second. I'm not here tomorrow.
Come on, I have to go do bathrooming and we need to speed it up. Yeah.
You talked to Danielle
Well,
because she was feeding me for fasting.
oh,
I almost choked.
okay. So Danielle was feeding you and you felt rushed.
Yes.
And so you might want me to go over your diet with her.
Yeah.
And yeah, we certainly don't want anybody
No.
to choke, do we?
No.
Yeah. And do you remember the diet that you're on?
I'm playing South
Mm-hmm.
Mechanical diet.
Okay, so you're on the soft diet and all of your meats are pureed?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did that feel like to you when she was doing that?
I didn't want to choke.
Okay, so that was the main thing, is that you were
Yeah.
afraid that you could choke.
Yes.
Have you choked in the past?
Oh yeah.
That is scary, isn't
Yes.
it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Serena, I will definitely make sure that Danielle knows, that you are on choking precautions and that we should definitely not rush you. And so please feel free that if you are feeling rushed to say something to her. Hi, Serena. It's Joanne, and I have your antibiotic here.
I don't take antibiotics anymore. They just continue with it.
Why don't you want to take it? It's ordered.
I feel better.
Without it?
Yeah.
So you mean, do you think I should come back and ask you later, or are you just, not gonna take it?
No, I won't take it.
So you're refusing?
Yes.
Well, now do you know I'm gonna have to call your mom? But I do have to let the doctor know, okay, that you didn't want to take it. Are you sure I can't just get you to take it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, Serena.
No.
Okay.
Being aggressive.
You felt that I was being aggressive with you? I'm sorry.
Pushy.
And pushy. I think I wasn't I?
Body.
You know your body. Good for you. Yes, yeah. And you know your rights. People have a right to refuse a medicine. And if something is not making you feel good or making you sick, then we need to get the right kind of medicine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing that just so we would make a point that, that you do have the right to refuse the medication.
Yeah.
And if somebody pushes you, and anyways, we would never call your mom, would we? Because you're your own person, so we certainly wouldn't call your mom. But no. So David, when we were talking, I don't know, about a week ago, we were talking about compassion and how you felt about compassion and what you think compassion is. And what are some of your thoughts on that?
I thought somebody could sit in a wheelchair, just like me, and then that way we could be eye to eye, and that way they'd probably hear me a lot better.
I think that makes good sense. What do you feel when people are standing up that you don't get the best communication?
Yeah, like if somebody was standing up high, about that close to that clock, they wouldn't be able to hear what I was saying. Because I usually don't talk real clear.
So you think that it would be easier to communicate if people were eye level. And then you even talked at one time, you said that you wish that somebody would be where you are.
Yeah.
So they could see things through your eyes.
My position, where I'm at. So that way they would feel the same way that I feel.
Well, we know your woman loves you, right?
Yeah, I guess I do that.
Yeah, and you two show compassion for each other, and so how do you guys usually show compassion at home for each other, help each other?
Already sit and watch a movie together. Or watch wrestling.
I think I wanted to put this by both of you. So David was saying that communication would be more effective for him if people were at eye level. And so what I thought is tomorrow I start out my morning in a wheelchair so that I would be able to... I know. But
I won't have this wheelchair.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it Thursday then. So Thursday when you come back, then I'll be able to give you some feedback on how I'm feeling on that end. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm sorry you go to town in a wheelchair with me.
You're challenging me to go to Sonic with you in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
I have to be in this wheelchair?
Yeah.
You're on.
Okay.
I'm up for the challenge.
Okay. Sweetie, here we come. Come on, Julian. Julian. Beautiful avenue.
If I fall, you'll help me. It's harder to have control when you're going down the hill, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like my hands have tons of germs on them. Wow, you know, my legs feel this. It's harder to do this than it is regular walking, you know.
Why can't we challenge every staff?
Serena wants to know why we can't challenge every staff to do this.
I think we should have at least a day
Yeah.
required for anybody hired
Yes, yeah.
to do that.
That would be a lot of sweet tea for you.
Yeah.
So if I had someone to help me, I would go down that way, but no way would I try to do that on my own right now.
No.
Made it to Sonic.
Oh boy. You think I can do it, Serena?
I believe in you.
You believe in me? Well, thank you. Okay.
And I got. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Ma'am.
You're welcome.
I like your shirt.
Do you mind
I
if
am challenging my girlfriend to be in a wheelchair and she my arm.
Through your eyes, yeah, I understand that one completely. It's a good challenge.
Here we are. We made it at Sonic. We're ready to go back to ATCO.
All right.
Okay. Hi, David. Well, I know you're just joining us, and I was talking with Serena and Jim and Brian a little bit about how a while ago we were talking and you had thought it would be good for someone to experience being a chair so they would be in the same situation that you're in. And I was in it for a very short amount of time, and I have this respect because even just getting from the clinic to this conference room was not as easy as I thought it would be. Yeah. And Serena, you had a good point. Were you just saying people don't
And more people, more they get their out of plenty because we're in wheelchair.
Because what is that? I'm sorry.
We're in the room.
You're in a wheelchair. And then you always have to look up. That was, I must say, I feel like a lot better talking to you when we're like this. It's much easier, yeah. And so I was talking to Serena, and I just said, Serena, then I would just ask people to sit down when they're going to talk to you, so you don't have to strain your neck like that all the time.
Or you don't have to look up all the time.
Right. Yeah. And I think it seems to me more meaningful when you're looking at someone eye to eye, you know. So, Serena had actually talked about for how long she's been in a wheelchair, and that was at a young age, and then for you, I'm not sure how was that for you, David?
Well, it took some getting used to. For a while, I was able to walk and run and do all kinds of stuff. but now body got where it would, where I had a wheelchair all the time.
Yeah, Serena said that she remembers when you and her went over to Sonic and you pushed her over. Yeah.
I just want people that are out actually walking, have them sit in a wheelchair, and then see what we see. So that way they'll know what we see, and then maybe they'll understand it.
What do you want them to understand?
I want them to understand that people in wheelchairs usually can't do what other people can do when they walk.
Yeah, I've been in here for a half hour and I totally agree with you that everything is much more difficult sitting in a chair. What, Serena?
I remember when we went with the center every Tuesday. We went uptown, just drop us off, and we went to Burger King and CVS.
Yep.
How did you guys do that? I mean, were you walking?
I was able to walk
We
them.
were walking.
Oh, wow. So you took Serena,
Yeah.
pushed her in a chair?
While she was still in an electric wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to walk beside her.
He was holding his hand. Oh my God, I'm so big.
He would hold on to your chair so you would be stable, yeah.
Yep.
So you guys were able to do a lot more things.
Yes.
Then it was
Yes.
easier to get out and do
Yeah.
things.
We went on dates. What else?
I had to hold on to her wheelchair to walk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you guys still go on dates, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we still go on dates.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good.
But now we just gotta arrange it with them to.
And before you guys were independent and could
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, yeah.
I remember he held my hand and walked on my knees.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Are those good memories, or do they make you sad sometimes? Or do they good?
I think they're good memories
He didn't want
for us
me
to keep in mind, to remind us.
And I noticed just when I was coming up here, I ran into something on my way up here. It's very hard when you're not used to driving a wheelchair. I am surprised at the challenges that people have, you know. And then my leg got caught underneath this bar, and that hurt.
Yeah.
And then when I'm talking to people, I notice people walk by quick, and they're so much faster than me.
They don't know you at all.
They like,
Oh, you're like this to talk to a person.
like what? Say that again. Oh, okay.
I stretch my neck to talk to a person.
So you have to stretch your neck when you talk to a person, and that can probably get uncomfortable for sure with your muscles. Yeah. I think that it is so okay to ask somebody to sit down and talk with them. You know, I think that would be, and maybe sometimes people don't realize it or people forget, but you could always say, Joanne, could you please sit down when you're talking to me so I don't have to stretch my neck so much, you know? Yeah.
Well, it helps me learn how to love.
Okay, well, so it helps you learn how to love.
Yeah.
That is neat, Serena. Well, you were great in the video. I want to thank everybody for taking their time to listen to us. And anything else?
No.
Thank you. Hi, Dar. How are you?
Hi.
You get to sit.
Dar.